Hi, chaps. We are live, and Next Generation Role Model is back. I am so excited that I get to do this, just so you know. I get to meet the most wonderful kids, and I get to meet their amazing parents, which is really wonderful, which leads me to my next guest. My newest Next Generation Role Model is an actor. She's a singer, she's a dancer, she plays guitar, she's amazing at tap. And her name is Reese Warren. And I am going to bring her in for you right now. Reese, are you there?
I am
Can
here.
you hear me? Hello. There you are.
Hi.
Hi. Switch. I just don't hear you right now. Can we get you heard? Yes, that's it.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with me. I'm very excited to see you.
Of course.
We're playing the blue game today. I'm wearing denim, you have a blue background, and we're kind of matching.
I'm also wearing a blue dress.
I know, and you're so sparkly. I love it.
Thank you.
You know who's just come up here to say hi? Little Bentley, my little one.
So
He
cute.
specifically heard your voice and was like, oh, I need to say hi to Reese.
Thank you. My cat is looking at me really weirdly.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Maybe one day they should meet.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so I'm so excited to have you here. We're going to talk about your career. We're going to talk about you helping people. We are live across YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope, and this is going to be uploaded to Instagram in the next few days. And you are going to be featured on the Next Generation Role Model page because we are super proud that you set an amazing example to others.
Thank you.
Now, when did you know that you wanted to be an actress and a performer?
Well, I started performing. I've been on the stage since I was 3 years old. I did it at first for fun, but then I wanted to pursue it.
Very good. Wow, 3 years old. 3 years old. That's amazing. So you felt like it was pretty natural.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about your fan base a bit. How do you intend to use your platform to inspire others? You already have tons of followers. What do you want to do to inspire others?
I want to make them have self-confidence and knowing that they can do whatever they want to do.
Self-confidence and knowing they can do whatever they want to do. That's awesome. And let's talk about social media a bit because obviously I'm sure that that's impacted you and the way that you live your life. Tell me a bit about how social media has impacted your career.
Well, social media, I love all my fan base, but whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, my light just fell over on me.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm
You
okay.
caught it.
Yes, I'm okay.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's
we are
great.
live, chaps. Yes, that happens. On a live show. Thank goodness you caught it and saved yourself. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so where were we?
Okay, we were talking about how social media has impacted your career.
Oh, yes. Well, sometimes you do have to already have an audience to be booked for something in audition wise, but that can be a bummer sometimes. Even though that is the way it is, it has impacted my career a lot. So it's not like how it was before, but I still love all my fans. They are amazing and so sweet and make the best edits.
Oh, yeah, they make the best edits. And I guess that gives you an opportunity to talk to them and be in touch with them, which is great for you too. Yeah, that's what I love for me about social media is I get to meet the people who have supported me and have been behind me. And I just love chatting to them and being in touch with them. It makes it feel like we're a family.
Yeah.
Which is part of being a next generation role model, by the way. Because you get to be part of the Next Gen family. And soon we're going to be launching our next generation role model event. And of course, all my role models are going to be featured and be part of that. So we're so excited today, Reese, that you are joining the team because we love you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about advice, because I'm sure people come on your Instagram, they see you dancing, they see you playing guitar, singing, and they think, oh my God, how can I be like her? I want to be like her. I want to do this. Can you give a bit of advice for kids who come on your page and they're starting out and they need help?
Yes, just believe in yourself. And if you don't want to do it, then don't do it because it's not worth it.
Yeah, because it's not an easy career, is it?
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah, go on.
But it's fun and it's the career I've chosen. So yeah.
Absolutely. It's the career you've chosen. Let's talk a little bit about agents and managers before we get on to talking a little bit more about your career. Let's talk a bit about your representation. Do you think kids need managers and agents?
Well, if you're planning on being an actor or an actress, I do recommend you get an agent, but a manager is somebody who you get on the further along with your experience. It's someone who also submits your auditions, but helps you get even further along with your training and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. And do you feel as if they're an extra part of your team and a support system?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know for a fact, your mum's name's Tonya, right?
Yes.
I know for a fact your mum's awesome. And she helps you a lot. And she's a big part of your success. And she's obviously a big part of your team, which is fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about peer pressure and negativity. Because like you mentioned earlier, this is not necessarily the easiest career, because you get knockbacks, you get some mean comments, you get some kids who start saying their opinion and this and that. Tell me, how do you cope with that?
Well, if I do get peer pressure or negativity, which I don't usually get peer pressure, but I do sometimes get negativity, I just stay positive and try to raise everyone's spirits.
That's a great way to handle it, because you don't need to go down to their level. What for? You need to, what you're doing is bringing them up to your level, Reese. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I love it. That's a great way to handle it. Let's talk a little bit about the future, because I built my career by dreaming. I always just used to be like, well, I used to visualize things and think, that's where I want to be, or that's what I want to do. And I used to think about me doing it. Let's talk a little bit about how you see yourself in, say, 10 years' time, for example. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? You're 11 now.
Yes,
21.
I see myself in 10 years being a working actress, and also on the stage singing and playing guitar.
Ah, brilliant. Singing and playing the guitar. I can see that. I can see that. Okay, great. Let's talk just a little bit about rejection, because that's not easy either. That's a tough one, because sometimes you can go on these auditions and you maybe do a couple of callbacks, you meet the producers, and then all of a sudden you don't hear anything, and you're so annoyed because you'd already visualized yourself doing the role or whatever it is, and you got all excited. How do you cope with that?
It is kind of a bummer, but I have to remember that it's not rejection, it's the type of look that they're looking for. So if you're not the type of look that they're looking for, they just need to find that certain look. And if you're not it, then you're not going to get the role, which is okay, because I'll just move on to the next audition.
Exactly. There's plenty more opportunities, and don't take it personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you. That's it. That's a great way to think about it. Okay, so this is the Next Generation Role Model Show, and today we are crowning you a role model, Reese.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What does it mean to you to be a role model?
Well, let's see. I really want to be a role model for people who are still beginning, and just to inspire them to do whatever they want to do, and that they can do it if they just believe in themselves.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of belief, and it takes a lot of persistence too, which is excellent. Of course, I know for a fact that there's quite a lot of sacrifices too for this career, because sometimes you might miss social events or school. Can you tell me about any sacrifices you've had to make for your career?
Yes, I've sacrificed a lot of my friends' birthdays. I didn't really go to any when I was younger. And well, I have not been able to go to a lot of events. And I also skipped a lot of school for my acting career, but it's all worth it.
Wow. And are you homeschooled now? Is that how you've coped with that?
Yes, I am homeschooled. I only go to my actual school on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is now online because most people are online.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Good. Okay, so let's talk about kids and their reaction to you at school. Like when you went into school, did they say anything like when they'd seen you on TV?
No. Well, let's see. All of my friends and me in my classroom, we're all friends. They don't really react to me coming into the classroom. We have fun.
That's excellent. Yeah, that's great. It's nice to have fun at school, isn't it? Sometimes school is not always fun for people, but if you're enjoying it, then that makes learning easy.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And I guess you had a head start on homeschooling with this whole lockdown because you already were homeschooling.
I've been homeschooled since 4th grade.
Wow. How old are you at 4th grade, just for people in the UK?
Well, I was probably 10 years old, which is really the people in my classroom. Like I was in 5th grade and I asked one of the guys in my classroom how old he was, how old he was. And he said he was like 12. I was only 11 and I'm still 11. I'm going to 6th grade.
Wow. Wow. So you're obviously doing really well. You're ahead of yourself in your years, which is amazing. That's really good. Let's talk about your role models. You're obviously saying that you picture yourself on stage singing with a guitar. Who are your role models? Who do you look up to inspire you?
Well, one of my role models is Miranda Lambert, and I picture doing like singing and playing guitar with her.
Ah, lovely. That's awesome. Let's talk about charities now. Mm-hmm. I know that you don't just see life for you, yourself, and your family. I know that you see beyond that. I know that you see that this world is certainly not perfect. And this world right now is going through major changes and there's quite a lot of struggle. And I know that you love to support and help others, which is another part of being a role model. Let's talk about what charities you support and why.
I am doing the Artist Project, which is a nonprofit organization which is organized on artists helping artists. And I am also with my Take Two crew feeding the homeless people. And I also want to get involved with stopping human trafficking.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. That's a cause that's close to my heart as well. That's really, really wonderful. Thank you so much for setting a good example and showing others how you can help and be a good person. It's really, really inspiring. And I'm so delighted you're joining our Next Gen Role Model family. Welcome to the team.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. I'm sure that we're going to hear a lot more from you, and we're certainly going to be following you. Where can people tune in, just in case they're not already following you? Where can they see you?
Okay, so my YouTube is Reese Warren. My Instagram is Reese_Warren_. My Instagram is Reese_Warren_official. And if you really want to get that deep, my TikTok is Reese's World 10.
Okay, good. One thing is, I think you and I need to do a TikTok together. I did do a little TikTok with Abigail Zoe Lewis, and that was fun. So if you want to do a duet, let me know. You can send me one over TikTok and I will do it and post it. So me and you can jive together.
Thank you.
That would be fun. Okay, thank you so much for being on the show. You are such a big light and inspiration.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And I'm going to stay in touch with you, introduce you to the team, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you better.
Me too.
Okay, have a fantastic day in Los Angeles.
Of course, you too.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.